Hey yo, this is Dash, and today I'm coming to you and I'm going to show you how I do something off the grill, because one can't live on smoked meats alone. So I have some Croakers I'm going to fry. You guys are going to watch.
When I tell you this is good, I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. Get ready. All right, so hopefully you can hear me okay. At the sink. I am at the sink. So what I'm going to do at this point, and I'm sorry for the shadows, I don't really know where else I can put the light where it'll be good for you guys to see what I'm doing. I think we're just going to have to deal with some shadows today. All right, so here I am at my sink, and the first thing I'm going to do is to get my fish cleaned. Make sure the sink is clean. I'm gonna get my fish and make sure it's clean. So today I am going to be preparing Croakers. These are the last two of the Croakers that I had. I had a few of them, and I've been cooking them here and there. All right, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so I went to the Lotte Market, the Korean mart, and this is where I got this fish from. Again, these are two Croakers. Decent sized Croakers, head off. Now what I'm going to make sure is that they are clean as far as all of the scales being off. It inevitably they don't get all of the scales off. So I'm just going to go back behind, make sure that there's nothing else on the fish. Clean underneath really well. Down around the belly. And the gills, up where the gills would have been, and across the head. Make sure all of these scales are off. And I'm going to do this for both fish. Today, I'm going to be using Uncle Steve's Gator Shake. Now, this is a custom bottle he printed for me with my logo. Thanks, Uncle Steve. So at this point, I have my fish. It's cleaned, and we're ready to start seasoning. Just like I said, I'm using Uncle Steve's Gator Shake today. All I'm going to do, I'm going to put a nice even coat on top. We're going to coat the inside, flip the fish over, coat the back, coat the inside, and the back of both fish. All right, let that hang out for a moment. Slide this off to the side, fold my foil over a little and make some room. I'm going to get a plate. On this plate, I'm going to put some fish fry seasoning. So now we get our fish. Oh, before we get our fish in there, I'm going to start my oil. Just on a little higher to medium heat. Now, because this piece of fish is bigger than my plate, what I could have done is put the fish inside of a plastic bag and shook it up. But I'm being lazy and didn't want to get it back.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, so I have my oil ready. I'm gonna add just another splash of oil to cool this down a little bit while setting up the camera. It got a little warm, so we don't want that. So I'm turning this down just a smidge. Now this pan gets really hot, and I usually do this in a cast iron skillet. All right, now this is what I was looking forward to. I had a couple pieces of catfish. Big old pieces of catfish too. But this pan was already dirty, so I'm going to use it today to fry my fish. So I'm just going to put my fish in. One. And you see everyone talk about placing fish in away from you and everything like that. You see how I did that and there wasn't a big deal. You just have to be careful. Don't drop it in the oil. Now let's clean up while this is going. All right, so while my fish is cooking, I'm gonna get started on the side. I have some asparagus. I'm gonna cook some asparagus and some mushrooms. Just gonna saute these with some butter, and I'm gonna add a little bit of the Uncle Steve shake in my pan with the asparagus and the mushrooms. I'm trying to multitask here. Obviously, while my fish is cooking, I'm not really going to mess with that too much. I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to get my asparagus going. Because the asparagus is going to take longer to cook than my mushrooms, I'm going to go ahead and get my asparagus started first. Get a little bit of the Uncle Steve down in here. And this is the same gator shake. It's great on vegetables and seafood. When you're frying fish, you should be able to feel a crust developing on your fish, and that's when you know when it's time to flip it. Don't rush it, because if you flip your fish too early, what can end up happening is it can fall apart. I'm getting my asparagus coated with the butter and the gator shake in the pan. And like I said, I'm going to cook my asparagus or start my asparagus now so that when it comes time for me to get my mushrooms on or in the pan, I will be ready. Alright, so I'm checking my fish again, and we're getting there. I'm starting to develop a crust. I have this on about medium heat. I'm really not trying to cook this on hell, so that's why I have it on medium. Just want to slowly cook it so that I don't burn it. That fish seasoning, if it's cooked too fast, that fish fry seasoning will burn. So I'm trying to avoid that, hence the reason why I'm cooking this on a medium heat. My asparagus here, not really trying to cook it through, just want to saute it and warm it up a little bit before I get my mushrooms into the pan, because what's going to happen, the mushrooms are going to release a lot of moisture into this pan and they'll end up sauteing in the mushroom juices, but I wanted to get some flavor in and on the asparagus first before I put the mushrooms in. All right, so it is time. Once the fish is released from the bottom of the pan, I'm gonna grab it by the tail and flip it up and over. Carefully up. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt to the mushrooms because they're gonna suck a lot of the moisture, or because the moisture is coming out of there. And we're just gonna get these sauteed down. Turn the fish around so that it would sit down into the pan a little better. The way that they were sitting, it was a little awkward, but so far so good. This will not take very much. It will not be much longer before these are done. Let me turn my vegetables up just a little bit. Now, mind you, I have metal tongs here. I'm being very careful not to touch the pan, to scrape the pan. All right, my vegetables are done. Just a quick saute, some asparagus, some mushrooms, and my fish. Turn the heat off on both burners. Is also done. When it starts to slow down as far as frying, the sizzling, it's kind of a telltale sign that it's done. And you see I just moved the fish and it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. These pieces of fish, this is ready. Just gonna grab it up. This other piece, I'm gonna move the oil a little bit so it pulls to one side, just so I can get it up a little higher on the pan to make sure that this piece is finished. But again, with the fact that the oil is not bubbling as fast, that lets me know that a good portion of the moisture is out of the fish and is ready to come off. There we have it. 2 pieces of croaker If I didn't tell you what type of fish it was earlier, these are croakers. Whoop. And my mushrooms and asparagus. Time for lunch.
I don't know if I can see this.
All right, so hopefully you guys, just right there is good. Hopefully you guys can hear. This is taste tester number 2.
Hello.
All right, I know you haven't seen him in a while. Let me make sure that the camera's on and you are in frame. All right, you are good. All right, so taste tester number 2 here. You can have this piece of fish. The other one goes to mommy. Get some vegetables on your plate in a second. But before we do that, just a quick taste test. Taste tester number. Oh, gosh.
I'll eat the candy. Use the candy. Okay.
Look at that. Crispy.
I'll stick for the boom.
You have to speak up because I have a mic on here.
Okay. So.
It's hot. You're going to burn yourself. Just take a little piece. Look, the little piece of the flaky bit right here.
Flashback.
It's hot. You're going to burn yourself.
End of flashback.
It's hot.
We can see that it's hot. Is it good? All right. Can you take a piece of just mushroom and asparagus and taste it for me? Tell me. Does it need anything before I give some to mommy?
I say for mommy because she's picky, leave it bland. But like
Bland?
Yeah, that.
All right, my light died, so I'm sorry.
But for me, I probably add more seasoning or whatever seasoning you put on it.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you for helping me out really quickly. He's off from school today, so he got to partake in lunch. Thank you guys as always for watching. If you haven't already, please just subscribe. I mean, don't let me stop you. Go ahead on. I'll see you guys next time.
More butter, baby.